Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to be doing a video on these combat mods at the request of Maya, so let's dig on into them. By now, everybody should have kind of a rough understanding of how they work, but let's take a quick peek anyway. So we've got, with the combat mods, we've got sets here, 4 different types of sets. You get bonuses for every 5 levels. Obviously, the rarity is all about Scopely being a dick. The shape is where you can place it, and the different effects and bonuses, whatever. So, as an overview, obviously you have your stat slots, your trait slots, resist slot, and auxiliary slot with the wildcard slot for legendaries. If you go into the combat mod stat, you can see exactly what the minimum and maximum for each tier here of combat mods is. And if you're curious on what a symbol is, you can click over here. Attack and defense versus strong. You know, if it just doesn't make sense to you and you're like, well, I don't get what this is, there you go. Heal, reduction, resist. All of them have that. Pretty sweet. And then set bonuses from the minimum to the maximum. If you have 5 of each of these, or sorry, I should say, starting with 3, because 3 is the minimum you need to get the bonus. So if you have 3, you can get 200 at the minimum, and if you have all of them as attack, you can get up to 650, which would be pretty damn cool. Same with defense, HP, crit damage, whatever. So let's get into the numbers. So I have built a spreadsheet already with a bunch of numbers, so I'm using my characters, what I've already got on them, and to kind of show what they do. So the first one that they don't really go into and we've never seen before is this crit damage bonus. Never before on a weapon or any of that stuff, and you may wonder how the hell does this come into play. It can be pretty cool. So let's move on over to Excel. Alright, here we go. So I've got Ivanova up on this Excel sheet. Don't let this confuse you. It's confusing the way I put it. So let me just go through it real quick. With her mods, I've got her base attack, her defense, what her crit bonus is. Now, these two are if that crit bonus wasn't there. So we're talking about crit bonus damage and what it does. So I am basically in this scenario using my Ivanova to attack my Ivanova. This doesn't take into effect the trait, like green versus yellow or green versus red. This is just straight Ivanova versus herself with my stats. Alright, so here we go. A normal hit, we're looking at 140. And this is without these bonuses. We're talking like no weapon, no leader. Normal hit would be 140. Normal crit output would be 210. And with my 34% increase, I get an extra 48 damage. Underwhelming, yes. But let's look at the numbers with buffs applied. So if I've got a weapon bonus, a leader attack bonus, and say Heath's 80% attack increase, my normal damage on myself would be 420-ish. There's that variable that kind of randomizes that couple of point difference. So my normal damage would be 420. Normally I'd crit myself for 630, but with my 34% increase, I would crit myself for 773. Where that actually gets really cool is, say if you had that on Ty, who already has a huge attack stat. In fact, hold on, let's do it. I think my Ty is like 1960 for attack. Okay, so, and he has like 1200 defense, that might be pretty good. Cool, so with all the bonuses, there's an example of what attack would be, but let's just look over here for a second. So my normal damage in this circumstance with all of these things as Ty would be 438. My normal crit would be 657, and my bonus with that 34% would be 806. Now, why is that cool? Because if you have that double attack, that chance to do a double attack thing, you're looking at 1600 damage just for basic attacking. That's why that's so damn cool. So instead of a 1300 attack, if you hit twice, 1600. And again, we've never seen any bonus like that before, so I thought I'd just cover that real quick. All right, so we're gonna move to attack here in just a second, but we're gonna look at my tie. All right, so here he is, base stats 2374. These are why the mods are actually really cool, because they actually increase the base stat. We're not talking about just percentage changes on a smaller base stat. These actually help because when you add your weapons and their leader bonuses, they're applying to the bigger number here. Alright, so I've got 136 attack boost individually, 300 attack boost from all 5 of my mods here. So 436 bonus in attack. Big deal. So let's take a look at Excel. Alright, so I've got Ty set up here with 30% weapon, Mira Boobs as the leader for that 40% attack, and maybe an attack buff of, well, we'll just do 50% for the hell of it. There's my mod set bonus, my individual mod piece bonus. There's the 436. Now we're going to look at two scenarios. One where Ty does not have the mods, and one where Ty does have the mods. You can see the huge difference. It's 1,000, almost 1,000 attack points. But how does that come into play? Let's take a look. Basic attack, again, I'm attacking myself. This is Ty attacking himself. If I basic attack myself with all this stuff the way it was, 370 without my mods. If I'm going to do an AR on myself, 2405. But if I've got my mods in, my basic attack, 446, and my AR goes up to 2899. Now, if I was an alert, if I was attacking like Erica or something, she has a higher defense, but it's like around 1900 for the hell of it. Let's just say that. But you're looking at the trait bonus, which is, I think, is 2 times. So almost 4,000 damage with all of these buffs applied. Pretty sweet. And there's the difference. So 3,300 versus 3,900. This is why the set bonuses are awesome, because you get a huge increase. Let us go look at defense and HP mods. And we're going to use Koa for an example. I filled all the numbers out already, but I've got 150 increase from the top left and an overall set bonus of 300 HP. Now, I always favor HP over defense. You probably heard otherwise. But with legendaries, increasing defense does not do a whole lot, and I'll show you. Okay. Defense bonus. Let's take a look here. Alright, so we've got a 30% HP and defense weapon on him with Carl as lead, which is what I run now. No buff for the defense right now. We'll look at that later. But there's my 300 HP bonus and my individual 150 for defense. And on attack, I've got Ty from the previous page attacking my Koa. Actually, we're going to put him in defend mode where he gets that extra 50%. Okay, so without the mods, I'm looking at 2,700 HP and 3,700 defense. With my mods, 3,200 HP, 4,000 defense. Normal attack here from Super Ty, 170 without mods, leaving me with 2,500 HP. Now an attack from Ty with my mods on Koa, and here's an example of that defense thing. So by increasing the 150 plus these percentages, I'm only actually dropping the damage taken by 11 points. I'll let that sink in for a second. Only 11 points for an extra 150 plus these percentage bonuses. Not a lot. My HP remaining, 2,500 without mods and 3,000 with the mods. And this is why HP is a bigger difference. You can see here, like 500 difference right there. Let's say Ty wants to AR us. Well, he's got a 650% increase. Alright, so damage taken on no mod Koa would be 941. Modded Koa, he only takes 867. That's not a big difference either. So again, showing you that HP is not as, or HP is more important than defense. HP remaining on not modded Ty, 1750. HP remaining on modded Ty, 2334. So pretty big deal when it comes to these numbers. I know it's kind of annoying to follow, and I'd be more than happy to answer some questions or scenarios if you'd like on what you're working with. But overall, one important thing to know about them is even if you slap some random things together, like my Mirabelle, I don't care about any of these things from Mirabelle, but because I put them there, she gets an extra 235 HP. So make use of your mods. If I had another HP set, I would put it in there too, but I don't. So make use of them, even if you don't have a bunch of stuff that makes sense. I mean, take an extra HP, defense, attack, crit damage, whatever. Just take it if you can get it. So, alright, that's all I've got. I think I went over everything I wanted to talk about. Hope this helps. Again, leave me a comment or send me a message online if you've got it. I've got my ID. It's just Helioside. So, just hit me if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.